Several southern states hit hard by a wintry storm are gradually warming, but forecasters warned that temperatures in many areas will plunge below freezing again Tuesday night. That will refreeze the melting snow, making some roads treacherous. Scores of schools in Virginia and North Carolina were closed for a second day on Tuesday, and nearly 70,000 remained without power in the aftermath of Winter Storm Diego. Georgia also announced a late start for state government workers because of fears about ice on roads. The storm that blew in over the weekend was blamed for at least 3 deaths in North Carolina and 1 in Tennessee, along with numerous car crashes, power outages and canceled flights. Meanwhile, a time-lapse video shot on Sunday in Blowing Rock, North Carolina shows snow completely covering an 18-inch-high stone wall. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper said Monday that the worst of the storm had passed, but residents, particularly motorists, should keep watch for dangerous conditions. The Highway Patrol already had responded to more than 670 collisions and nearly 1,600 calls for services since the storm began. "We need to stay vigilant. We're not out of the woods yet," Cooper said Monday. This storm dropped staggering amounts of snow, ice and rain across our state. A year's worth of snowfall or more fell in some places in little more than a day. In Tennessee, truck driver William James Taylor, 58 of Robertson, Alabama, was struck and killed by another vehicle that hit ice on Sunday after he exited his disabled tractor-trailer on Interstate 81 near Kingsport. In North Carolina, where more than 20 inches fell in western parts of the state, the storm was blamed for 3 deaths. A truck driver died Sunday after suffering what appeared to be a heart attack from shoveling out his rig that got stuck at the height of the storm along Interstate 77 in the central part of the state, Yadkin County Emergency Services Director Keith Vestal said. The State Emergency Operations Center also said 1 man died Sunday when a tree fell on him in Mecklenburg County, while an ailing woman died in Haywood County when her oxygen was cut off due to power outages. Another truck driver is missing in North Carolina after his tractor-trailer ran off Interstate 70 into the Neuse River in Kinston. In Bessemer City, a small town west of Charlotte, several horses were killed on Monday when snow accumulation on the roof of an equestrian arena caused the structure to collapse. In Charlotte, police shut down a street on Monday after reports of ice falling from the Duke Energy Center. Wells Fargo owns the 48-story tower. A spokesman confirmed that ice was dropping from the building. Warning signs and protective scaffolding were placed over the building's entrances and exits. Also on Monday, an overturned truck full of pigs added to traffic delays in the western part of that state after the hogs ran loose on Interstate 40. The North Carolina Department of Transportation said the livestock truck overturned on Interstate 40 westbound near the Tennessee line. The westbound lanes were closed temporarily Monday so the pigs could be corralled, but at least 1 lane was reopened by mid-afternoon. Highway Patrol First Sergeant Mike Baker said that about 100 pigs were aboard the truck and some died in the crash. Local farmers were helping to gather the rest. The Transportation Department posted a photo on Twitter of pigs wandering along a snowy shoulder next to a trooper's cruiser. Baker said it's not clear if weather played a role in the crash, and it may have had more to do with speed. He said the road was clear of snow and ice at the time. He said the driver suffered serious injuries. Still, the snow gave some people a chance for fun in places that don't normally see a lot of snow. In North Carolina's Durham County, where a foot fell in places Sunday, kids reveled in a day off from school as a second dusting of snow and sleet fell Monday. Children threw snowballs or built snowmen, and a young girl in a pink jacket threw her hands up and yelled "Merry Christmas" at a passerby along a residential sidewalk. Ron Gordon, 75, donned boots and a hooded winter jacket to take out his dog, Easy. "She seems to like it," he said, holding a walking stick for extra traction. "She enjoys it more than I do." The semi-retired photographer said he could work inside for the rest of the day, and he can cook on the gas stove, even if the house loses power again, as it did for several hours Sunday. He said he moved to Durham from Chicago several years ago and was surprised to see this much snow. "I didn't expect this,"